So today I want us to break down the Volatility 75 index market. See, if you are a serious synthetic indices trader, this channel is for you, because synthetic indices is my focus, especially the Volatility 75, 50, and 100. And very soon I'm going to be releasing my strategy on how to scalp boom 1000 and crash 1000. So trust me, you want to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you will always be the first to know each time I drop a video. Okay, let's get started immediately. Now, looking at the market, it can actually be quite confusing if you don't know where you are in the market or what to expect in the market. So, and this is why I'm here, to help you, to guide you, and to show you how to do your analysis the right way. Now, I always encourage you to start from the multi-time frame, from the highest time frame, which is the monthly time frame for me, so you can have a clear understanding of what the market is doing. Now, on the monthly time frame, you can see what has been happening. For several months, this market has been so bearish. So yes, the market, the monthly time frame is actually a very wide market. So I think the best thing for us to do, okay, let me quickly mark this out. We may get some retracement into this monthly supply zone in the future, but let's just go down and see what is happening. Okay, now on the weekly time frame, you can see we're beginning to have a clearer picture of what is actually going on. Market as well has been bearish. It retraced for some time right here for about 5 weeks. Market was basically in a lower time frame uptrend. So right now you can see market is back to the downside, but this last week was actually an indecision. At an indecision point, you can see market failed to break the high and the low, so that's like an indecision for me. So let's go down deeper. At this point, I'm just going to take out this daily supply zone right here. Okay, so at that point where we had a retracement on the weekly time frame, you can see what market was doing right there before it came back down and continued in the bearish trend. Look, if you understand market structure, your trading challenges is actually 80% solved, in my opinion. So right now, for several days we had a strong bearish move. So basically now on the daily time frame, a retracement is actually still happening. Yes, we're back to the downside, but markets can actually choose to go up higher before coming down again. That is why I will always encourage you, don't predict the market. Mark your structures and react according to what the market is actually doing. Don't say, oh, market will sell from this point, and you just come here and place your sell orders right here. You will get cooked by the market. Trust me, this is Volatility 75, and it can actually be quite unpredictable. Okay, now this is my major focus time frame, which is the H4 time frame, and I always like to look to the back and see what market has been doing. That helps me a whole lot. It helps me a whole lot. You can see right here, market broke structure to the downside, and this kept on going. Market has been breaking structure to the downside, and I will focus on the recent ones, which is where we will be focusing at. So right here, we can see a break of structure right here. Okay, market broke structure to the downside. So when there is a break of structure to the downside, automatically the high above it becomes what? Our protected high. I believe if you have been seeing my videos by now, you should understand your internal and external structure. But nonetheless, let's keep going ahead. This is your protected high right here. Okay, so what this means is that if markets decides to break this high, then we are looking at a potential trend shift. Trend has shifted from the down to the upside, but as long as this low remains respected, we are actually still bearish once that condition is met. And since this is the protected high, the low right here is the protected low. I always like to mark this. Look, the moment you are able to map these things out, you will see that it is actually easier for you to see the market clearly and know what you are doing. So this point here is the unprotected unprotected low. That's what we have right here. Okay, so everything happening in between is called internal structure. Everything in between is internal structure. Okay, now when you zoom in, you can see someone who does not understand this could be marking this as a break of structure to the upside, right? Someone could be marking that as a break of structure to the upside, and right here the person will say, oh, the market is back to the downtrend, so the person is selling and all that. Well, while you can profit for some time, the danger of not marking your zone properly, like looking to the left to know where you are actually at, the danger of that is that you can get stopped out, and without proper risk management, your account can actually get wiped out. Okay, so even when your structure is well mapped out and everything is looking good, always make use of your proper risk management. Okay, so now looking, this is the high right here, this is the low. Where am I likely to be looking for sales from? That should be the next question. Okay, where should we be expecting sales? Now on this leg that broke structure, that is where we will be looking for our sales. Okay, so this is a supply zone. I have made several videos on how to mark your supply zones appropriately. If you haven't looked at that video, please go to my channel, they are all there. This is the last buy candle before we had a strong push to the downside right here, right? You can see after that we even had an imbalance. Let me quickly show you. So I will mark, okay, this is the imbalance I was talking about earlier. You can see now I'm taking you back to what actually happened before where's my tools, before this down move right here. Okay, so right here on the H4 time frame, like I said, I will be marking areas that I expect market to sell from, and this is number one. Right here we have another zone right here, very beautiful zone as well, and it left some imbalance. Okay, now as you can see, markets actually got here and sold, and you would have taken a very beautiful trade from here. And if you missed this one, you have this one as well. You would have marked this zone and taken a sell as well. So right now I have my eyes, because okay, let me slow down a little bit. Market has reacted from this particular zone, so I'm not looking at this one, or just change the color a little bit. I'm not looking at this zone that is further up here. This unprotected low right here is my sell target. So for now I will keep riding with the market until it does something different. So at the moment, like I said, if you missed the first sell, you had the chance of entering here, market failed to come back there, you had another chance of entering here, market respected it, and now we are right here. I'll change the color to a dark blue again. Okay, this is where we are at the moment, okay? This blue zone is where we are looking to take our sell trades from, and our target remains this unprotected low. This is my target. Okay, so I'm looking to take a trade from here and close it at this point right here. Okay, now the reason I say you don't predict the market, because market could actually decide to break this high. Okay, market can close above this and automatically that invalidates your zone. It could decide to break above this, and it could decide to even break above this particular zone, which is what is currently holding this down move. Okay, it can decide to break this zone, come back to this particular one, and boom, move from there. We don't have control over these things. Okay, we don't have control. So you mark your zones, you go down to the lower time frame and see what market is doing in that zone. So I'm going to be dropping this video immediately after recording so that you can catch a trade with me. Now I'll go down to the M15 time frame, and here it gets even more interesting. On the M15 time frame, I am only concerned about the market structure on the time frame. You can see what market was doing. It's been breaking structure to the upside, and look at what happened right here. it broke structure to the downside, and someone who is not good with market structure would have sold around this place, because this is a beautiful supply zone. The person would have entered here and sold, and guess what, the person would have been stopped out, because this break to the downside right here was just market taking liquidity. Okay, it grabbed liquidity from these places, and boom, continued to the upside. Okay, now I will simply be watching this market. Now, in a nutshell, this is what I want to see. This has happened already. This has happened like this. I want to see something like this. Pull back, break. This is what I want to see. I want to see market break to the upside. Oh, let me change that to green color. I want to see market break to the upside, come back and break to the downside. Then I would probably have some supply zones around here. I will wait for retracement, and boom, I will take the trade. Of course, I don't joke with my proper risk management. Okay, this is exactly what I want to see from the market. If the market moves ahead and closes beyond this point on the H4 time frame, if we get a body close beyond this zone on the H4 time frame, automatically I will delete the zone. Okay, if that happens, I will delete this zone and know that the zone has become invalid. So this is what I am currently looking at right now. My focus is on M15, and just for clarity, let me say it again. I am looking to see something like this inside this zone, break to the upside, break to the downside, and voila, I will probably find a zone, a supply zone. Then I will enter at the pullback and boom, catch a very good sell trade. This is my current outlook on Volatility 75 index. I hope this zone holds. If that zone did not hold, please check my channel. If the zone breaks, I will be making another video on what to do, another zone to look out for. Now, I don't give signals. Like you see, I didn't ask you to enter at any particular zone. What I'm saying is look at the zone, and I have showed you a diagram of what to expect from the zone, which is this right here. If you see something like this happen, then you can look to sell from the pullback. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, I teach Volatility 75 index and all synthetic indices at its best. So if you are looking to get good and quality knowledge on synthetic indices, this is your go-to channel. Thank you, and see you in my next video.